Jallo White just announced he's now a married man, and the announcement is causing a ton of backlash. The actor and his wife Nicoletta Roll did an exclusive with People magazine to share behind-the-scenes images of their wedding day, and people are disappointed that he did not marry a black woman. Although fans are surprised, Jallo White's dating history has resurfaced and all of his known exes have been white women. Before marrying his wife, the actor dated step-by-step actress Christine Lakin and actress Bridget Hardy, whom he shares a daughter with.
I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna get into.
No problem.
But talk briefly
Yes, sir.
about the black man and the white woman. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Historically,
Yeah.
black men were not allowed to marry white women until the Loving versus Virginia United States Supreme Court case in the 60s.
Yeah.
You could not marry them. So since that case was overturned, 67, 68, right around there,
Yeah.
black men have married out their race more than all other men in America put together. Are you going to tell me it's a pure coincidence that the black man is absolutely in love with marrying his oppressor's daughter, and that doesn't have anything to do with the psychological residuals of slavery?
I'm gonna give it to you on the flip side.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's a lot of the black man saying, I got to go have that white woman? Or some of these white women out here looking at, that's a god right there. I want that.
Mm-hmm. It's threefold.
Okay.
Number one, it's about a black man being an economic stimulus package to the white woman.
Okay.
Most black men marry down in class when they marry these white women.
Okay.
You can't find a rich white woman who ever married a broke-ass black man.
Boy.
Show me one rich white woman who has ever married a broke-ass black man. So this ain't about love. This is about agenda.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, the black man wants the white woman to provide him with a degree of psychological validation. Only a low self-esteem having ass Negro would marry a white female in the first place, because you feel that if I can get the white man's woman, then maybe that makes me feel a little bit more equal to the white man.
Don't y'all think if Dr. Umar really cared about keeping black families together, he would have married one of his baby mamas?
Damn.
On YouTube, it's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Man, it seems like every other week I seem to be covering this topic, especially recently. I think the NFL draft probably got the black women in their feelings, but recently Jaleel White, as you guys might know him as the guy that plays Steve Urkel on Family Matters. If you are around my age, I just turned 39 back in March, then you probably growing up watching Family Matters as well as other sitcoms like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and things of that nature. Very popular character, and he recently got married to a white woman. And guess who's mad? Emphasis on the play on guess who's mad, because the video that I'm going to be reacting to actually did come from O'Shea Duke Jackson. I know some guys are not a fan. I'm not his biggest fan, but I do agree with some of the stuff that he does say. However, I'm not the super duper pro-black person like Dr. Umar is, even though I'm pro-black, but him and Dr. Umar, they're like on a whole nother level. I'm not one of those guys that feels black men need to be constrained to only date within their race. I believe in men going where they're wanted. But I digress. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video.
Interracial dating in the black community can create many unfavorable circumstances, especially in conversations. It can even get out of hand. But online, there's always a big debate about it. And it differs between black women and black men. Let me give you an example. If you're a black woman and you find a white man, you will hear something like, sad music, girl, go ahead on and get your white zaddy. Them black men wasn't checking for you anyway. A good example of that would have been Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian, who we know she had, several unsuccessful relationships with Drake and some of the other athletes, and it just didn't go anywhere. And now she has this guy, and she was applauded for doing so. What about Meghan Markle? She's half black and half white. And People were literally crying when she got a chance to marry Prince Harry. Even pro-blacks. People cried tears because she was getting ready to be Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. That's very interesting. When it comes to black men, it's always different. Remember Kobe Bryant? It was a lot of back and forth because he didn't marry Brandy. And when he passed away, there were some, not many, who were glad that he died because he didn't marry a black woman. Jamie Foxx is known specifically for dating white women. And Jay Ellis, who was on Insecure, when he married his wife, Nina Senecar, he literally had to lock down the Instagram comment section because so many people were destroying the fact that he married a non-black woman. But here's something that's also very interesting. None of these black men have any history of being rude or disrespectful to black women. They just chose their own spouse and went about it in a different way. And now we have a new victim. Jaleel White. Rewind!
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm still pissed off at the way women reacted to Kobe Bryant passing away, man. Because that shit legit brought me to tears, bro. Especially when you found out that the daughter, his oldest daughter, who had a very potential bright future in playing basketball herself, was there with him and passed away along with him. And these women still had no sympathy and or empathy. And these are the same women that are demanding sympathy and empathy from men. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Don't even get me started on the hypocrisy. But are we really surprised that Jaleel White, of all people, in terms of black men, is dealing with women outside his race? Honestly, I would have been shocked if he was with a black woman, to keep it a buck with you. But let's keep it moving.
Jaleel White. Rewind! Most of us grew up watching Jaleel White on Family Matters. He was a legend as a child celebrity. His role was Steve Urkel. He was the kid that lived next door, and he really loved Laura, which he never got her unless he transformed himself into Stefan. But as a nerd, he never got a chance to get her. There was another character on the show that liked him. Her name was Myra, and many people thought that Myra looked better than Laura. But that was just a show. Here's a guy.
I know I usually don't do this. I try not to stop it this much, but I gotta ask y'all that's watching, because this is always a big debate when it comes to Family Matters. Because a lot of people think Myra was better looking than Laura, and I agree. I want to know what y'all think, man. Who do y'all think was better looking, Myra or Laura? I think it was Myra, and considering she was better looking and actually adored Urkel, it would have made more sense for him to just deal with her. And I'm like, just imagine if somebody like Steve Urkel kind of had this kind of content back then. But like you said, it was just a show.
Let's keep it moving. Here's a guy that always wanted someone that was black and could never get her unless he transforms himself into a guy that was really cool. But it's interesting. Many black men have that particular story. In Jaleel White, he's always dated white women. And now he has found his love of his life, Nicoletta Roll. Now, who is she and what does she do? Well, she's a person that has a bachelor's degree from Yale University. She went to Stanford University, has a degree in management, and she's a sports tech executive. So we can't say that he's marrying a scrub. But of course, people don't like the fact that he's marrying a white woman. We've all heard the criticism for people from the black community, such as Dr. Umar Johnson.
I'm gonna get into what I'm gonna get into.
No problem.
But talk briefly about the black man and the white woman. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Historically,
yeah,
black men were not allowed to marry white women until the Loving versus Virginia United States Supreme Court case in the 60s.
Yeah.
You could not marry them. So since that case was overturned, 67, 68, right around there,
yeah,
black men have married out their race more than all other men in America put together. Are you going to tell me it's a pure coincidence that the black man is absolutely in love with marrying his oppressor's daughter, and that doesn't have anything to do with the psychological residuals of slavery?
I'm going to give it to you on the flip side.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's a lot of the black man saying, I got to go have that white woman? Or some of these white women out here looking at, that's a God right there. I want that.
It's threefold.
Okay.
Number one, it's about a black man being an economic stimulus package to the white woman.
Okay.
Most black men
Yeah.
marry down in class when they marry these white women.
Okay.
You can't find a rich white woman who ever married a broke ass black man.
Boy.
Show me one rich white woman who has ever married a broke ass black man. So this ain't about love. This is about agenda.
Okay.
That's number one. Number two, the black man wants the white woman to provide him with a degree of psychological validation. Only a low self-esteem having ass Negro would marry a white female in the first place, because you feel that if I can get the white man's woman, then maybe that makes me feel a little bit more equal to the white man.
I so strongly disagree with his take on that. You want to talk about pandering to black women. That's what you came up with. How about this? How about you look up stats instead of making hypotheses and thesis on why you think this is what it is? If you check the stats, my brother, black men are the second most desired race out of all races of men. So why would it surprise you that they're marrying out of their race more than any other race of men? Just off of that alone, black men are wanted worldwide, bro. You just need to learn to accept that, Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Let's keep it moving.
And Officer Brandon Tatum, who is married to a white woman, talked about one of the reasons why black men do so.
Question is always posed to me, and people who I believe are not acting in good faith. Some of them may be jealous or haters. Some of them may be brainwashed or confused or even misinformed about interracial dating. So people that know me know that my wife is white, right? And then my oldest son, his mom is white. Me and her met in college way back in 2010. So people criticize me. And they criticize other black men. Although if you look at statistical data, most black people marry black people at like 80%, white people marry white people, whatever. It's just a phenomenon where there's a crossover. And people criticize me sometimes, and they especially from black people, that, oh, you a traitor to your race. Black men shouldn't date white women. You just date white women as if it's some fetish or something crazy like that. But let me break it down to you. And I made a video a while back that got millions of views where I spoke about this a long time ago. But I'm going to give another statement about it just very quickly so people can understand. In my opinion, based on my experience and the people that I know, because I know a whole bunch of brothers that have married white women, 99.99% of the time is because of culture. I think people get caught up in their emotions and get caught up in rhetoric and think it's about race. No, it's more so about availability to certain women and culture.
And these are reasons that people can find valid. I'm a pro-black. Again, I understand why people want to do what they do. But with my mentality, you know where I stand. I'm right there with Umar. But what is interesting was the comment sections on the Shade Room. When they posted this, I wanted to hear what people had to say. So let's check it out. This person says, "Theme music! Urkel got sick of chasing Laura and got him a Lindsay." The next person says, "Just say congratulations and move on," exerting all that negative energy. And it's very interesting because there was so many comments that were negative in this particular thread. Now we have this person who goes, "I pray all the fine ass black women have a happy ass day. Real Negro-ish. How are you feeling today, my sister?" So you see the lady, "I'm doing great. I woke up with all my bearings. Hey, Black Clean, feeling great. Pin this comment." So all the sisters was happy to see that, right? Let's just see who this person is and what kind of videos does he make.
Only reason some men don't date black women, he's intimidated by a strong disposition, inability to be manipulated, and don't approach it because you see through BS and game all the way. I'm a blackitarian, meaning I only eat in court, only black women. You bring my seam, Instagram fuel for the body. TikTok, you bring my seam now. It's funny how emphatically black women are naturally beautiful with or without makeup. You see, a face card never declines when it's a black card. I just spoke this at a university, right? And if you want me to speak at your university, just DM me. Also, my chef ass cooks while I speak life. So, if you want me to serve you some bomb food, brunch, dinner, birthday, wedding, event, Well, man, game for two, girls night, guys night, trips. You want me to cook you a sip and cook meal while I speak life to you about encouragement and healing? Just DM me. I travel.
That's right. Ibrahim Asim. I've talked about him years ago, so give him a round of applause because it appears he still can't stop simping it up. So then we have this person. This person makes a great comment, and I'm glad she put it there. Angle music, I don't got one black girlfriend that would date him. Let the man live. Dr. Umar will have to understand. Now, I want to stop here. I'm not trying to say every black woman is the same because so many talk like this, but me dealing in the black community, I don't really take that serious. But yeah, might be true. Some black women might not date him because of, his style, how he carries himself. He probably doesn't have that black male swag that they like. But hey, this is what women say about black men that are like this. And when they marry somebody else, then they get upset that they marry somebody else because you don't know nobody who would date him. Other person
That
goes,
right there. That part. That part, that part, that part. Like, for real. This is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to think of the one guy that's on Atlanta, Danny Glover, who does the voice for Miles in the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Man cartoon movie. Him. Same thing, bruh. Like, that's what I find so funny, bro, when black women get so upset. These are typically the type of black men that y'all wouldn't give the time of day to. They don't catch your attention until they're successful with another woman from another race. And then y'all be upset when these women were with these guys before they were successful. So it's like they got you beat on that front too. Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Do like Steph Cole be saying? They just gonna sit there and complain and stay the same? Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, and shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. If y'all want to subscribe to that brother, O'Shea Duke Jackson, he very easy to find, very popular content creator. And let me know what y'all thought about this, all right? If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's what the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.